All right, let's break down 3 key ideas in data prep: cleaning, transforming, and reducing. Let's go.
So you ever get a data set and it's just a complete mess? Yeah, that's exactly why we prep it.
The main culprits are missing pieces, total chaos, and just being way too complicated to even use.
So, the fix is data pre-processing. We've got 3 main steps to fix: shape and simplify it. First up is data cleaning. The whole point here is to make your data accurate and trustworthy. Here's a perfect example. We're fixing a crazy age value and ditching a duplicate row. Classic cleanup. So you'll be doing things like removing duplicates, handling missing values, and getting formats to match up. All right, next is transformation. This is all about changing the data's format so it's actually useful. And this is a great example. We're just changing the scale of the numbers, a really common move. You might also be encoding variables, or maybe even creating totally new features from what you already have. And last up, data reduction. The goal here? Make the data smaller, but keep all the important stuff. Think about it like this: going from 100 columns of data down to just the 10 you really need. How do we do it? By dropping useless features, sampling, or using cool techniques like PCA. Okay, so we've seen all 3. But what's the actual difference between them? Let's break it down. And here's the bottom line. Cleaning is about quality. Transformation, format. And reduction is all about size. Usually, you'll follow these steps in order. You start with the raw data, clean it up. To make this all stick, let's think about it like you're writing a report for school or work. Data cleaning? That's just like running spell check and fixing your grammar. It's about the basic mistakes.
Transformation is like organizing your thoughts into clear paragraphs and adding charts. You're making it make sense.
In reduction, well, that's just editing, cutting out all the fluff to get straight to the point. So here's the big takeaway. First, you fix the data, then you shape it, and finally, you simplify it. So that leaves us with one last question. If good insights need good data, which step can you absolutely not skip?